you'll just go in and lay the music over it, like we did last time.
Yeah. Give me a couple episodes, it'll be right.
Welcome, everybody, to the Two Bearded Homies podcast.
I can't hear you.
Oh, it's because I have our microphones turned down.
Oh, there we go.
What's
I was
going
about to say,
on?
oh shit. Already.
What's up, Big Mike?
Shit, chilling.
Awesome. Another fantastic day in the Two Bearded Homies studio.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a great episode. This is a true crime episode. We haven't done a true crime in a while. I think the last one was Candyman Killer.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about the DC Sniper. This is a story. Shit really happened. October 2nd, 2002. So it's fairly fresh. It's in the 21st century or something like that.
Cut down the laptop.
So yeah, man, cool. I was interested in this. I heard a little bit about it. It was one of the stories I was actually alive for. So it interested me with the way they did it, how they did it. It was very, very clever. The guy was smart.
Oh,
and yeah.
I was gonna say executing his plan, but that sounds like a poor choice of words.
I mean, yeah, he did. So
carrying out his plan. There you go.
There you go. For everybody listening on the podcast, we are doing our YouTube intro again on YouTube.
Two Bearded Homies podcast.
So you go check that out. We're just kind of switching up the format a little bit because if you noticed in the last episode, I took out the entire intro that we even did, and it went straight into the episode.
Yeah.
So we're going to try that, work it out, see how it works. It's easier editing for me. I don't have to edit a whole hour or whatever.
Yeah.
But this episode is going to be a little long. It's 9 pages. We cover the attack. We cover talk about a little bit about them growing up, the arrest, and the trial.
Background history.
Yeah. So tune in for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the guys on YouTube, we will cut this 15 minutes.
About the last one was 25, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
As long as it's under 30, it should be alright.
Yeah.
I don't want to go over 30. I think that's too long for YouTube.
Right.
People's attention spans ain't that long.
There you go. I don't have an attention span like that. So, we're gonna bring you a funny article talking about a Georgia man receives final paycheck in coins. This was a story that Heather brought to me, and it was funny. A Georgia man said his former employer owed him a pretty penny, $915 to be exact, after leaving his job in November.
He paid the man $915 in pennies.
Yes, he did.
I've seen stories where like people go pay like their tickets or their bills in pennies.
Big old sack of jewel, yeah. Andres Flatten said he was shocked to see his final payment of 90,000 oil or grease-covered pennies at the end of his driveway early this month. News outlets reported atop the pile was an envelope with Flatten's final pay stub and an explicit parting message. Flatten said that he left his job at Peachtree City's A.O.K. Walker Auto Works in November. He said he was owed the final check and had difficulty getting it, even turning to the Georgia Department of Labor to receive it. So after that, let's see, what does he say? The owner of the shop, Miles Walker, spoke to WGCL-TV briefly, stating he didn't know if he did or didn't drop the pennies off at Flatten's house. I don't really remember, Walker told the TV station. It doesn't matter, he got paid, that's all that mattered. Walker went on to call Flatten a weenie. Oh my God. So these are the type of people you're dealing with over there. So,
how you gonna say you don't know if you did if there's a paycheck stuff attached to it?
You know he did.
Yeah.
That motherfucker just talking shit. So I thought that was funny. This other story that was bananas to me was a man allegedly held National Guard troops transporting COVID-19 vaccines at gunpoint in Texas.
Oh, shit.
A guy named Larry Harris, a 66-year-old man from Arizona, what the hell is he doing over here, reportedly thought the soldiers' van were carrying a kidnapped woman and child.
He looks like he's not all there, bro.
He's got some brown gray hair here. He's got a huge,
Nice beard.
Huge beard. I mean, he's part of the bearded homies.
I know. Don't lump us in with him. He's crazy.
Man. He allegedly followed 3 National Guard vans, so a convoy of fucking vans carrying 11 soldiers from a gas station in Lubbock for about 2 miles outside of Adelo, someplace in Texas. The troops were traveling to Matador, Texas, located about 95 miles east of Lubbock, on official duty carrying COVID-19 vaccines. Harris reportedly tried multiple times to force the vans off the road. He eventually turned into oncoming traffic and stopped the vans. Harris is accused of then pointing a gun at the unarmed, uniformed National Guard troops.
Why weren't they armed, first of all?
I don't know. I thought they all type of dudes.
Pistols
it's
on
a
you.
sidearm or something, a taser, some mace.
If you're in like a convoy delivering vaccines,
medicine, right? Somebody
should be armed,
especially in this crazy day and age.
Yeah.
Harris goes on to say that he was a detective and he demanded to search the vehicle. I bet that dude was wearing like dirty pants and a dirty ass t-shirt. He said he was a detective. Let me see. Police said Harris told them that he thought the people in the van had kidnapped a woman and child. Local police responded and arrested Harris. He had a loaded pistol and additional loaded magazines on him. Mr. Harris appears to be mentally disturbed. This is a very dangerous situation since the suspect was standing in the midst of an unarmed guardsman with a loaded weapon. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know why that dude wasn't shot dead.
Yeah.
That's my question.
And another question is, if he was saying there's women and children in there, just open the fucking door, show him ain't nothing in there, then take his ass down.
Then just take him down. And you guys
he'll probably be shocked like, oh shit, and then thrown off, and then at that second,
swarm.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, man, that that's even a story that, I mean, and we're talking about, the shooting that just happened in Colorado with that dude that went in there with an AR.
Yeah.
Fucked everybody up at that shopping place.
Yeah.
Well, the whole mental health is a big issue and a big topic, and the fact that this dude who is mentally disturbed and had a loaded pistol with multiple magazines is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about the violence that's happening.
I don't either, bro.
Can't take our guns.
I heard that story I heard that story in Colorado.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying, I saw somewhere online that they had passed a bill for banning weapons or some shit like that. I don't know specifically what, but then the NRA sued and won 10 days, and then like something like a time, I forgot the time frame, but like 6 days later after they won, the guy went and bought this shit, and then that shit happened.
I don't know. Do you think it's more to it than that? Do you think the government's trying to sit there and almost like the MK Ultra deal? They know they got these dudes. They got these dummy soldiers out there. We know that the government has a fucking mind control
flip
shit.
the switch.
And
turn somebody on.
And if they just want the narrative to go their way, they just send somebody out there to go do it.
I believe that shit.
It's the conspiracy podcast. That we're on. We have to think that way.
Yeah.
And it's just there's too many coincidences. How many times is it going to be a coincidence before it's not a coincidence?
Just like we were saying, I think we said on the other podcast. I know I said it to you, like when some shit takes over the media and shit, something's happening behind the closed doors and shit.
Right.
It's just a distraction. It's a sad distraction. People are losing their lives and getting hurt and shit, but there's something bigger going on. It's not. I don't really think this happens too often to be random.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thoughts. It happens way too often to be random.
It's like, we'll make the guns illegal and take them away. Well, dude, the bad guys are still going to do bad things.
It's the same thing with, like, drugs.
Yes.
People still get their hands on all
cocaine,
illegal drugs and
heroin, and that shit's been illegal forever.
And then, like, what are you going to do? Like, citizens, you're taking the guns away from citizens, but the criminals are always
They're still going to get them, dude. You can just go down to Mexico, we hop the border.
We don't have enough police as there is now, like.
They're trying to, do all that stuff.
So.
It's crazy.
I honestly think if it were if it gets that serious, I hate to say it, but it probably will. No, there'll probably be a fucking another Civil War type shit, or it's gonna be the people versus the government. Bro, not every, like, come on now. Especially the southern states. The southern states aren't gonna let you take their guns.
No, they're really not. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. And it's so funny too. I was saying, it's crazy how all these COVID restrictions are getting lifted. All these states are opening back up. All these restaurants and stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, and now all of a sudden there's a mass shooting. There wasn't one all of 2020 because of COVID restrictions.
I saw something online that's sad. It was funny but sad at the same time.
Dark humor.
Yeah. Okay. It's like. He's like, things are getting better, or COVID's going away. It's like, why is that? When mass shootings are coming back,
start happening,
and it's like, damn.
Oh, it's fucked up, but it's kind of true, man.
Damn.
It's almost like, it's something else to fill the TV screen with now.
Yeah.
What else can the news talk about?
Because like you said, like 50%, 25% capacity, or people close. Like, there's nobody out to shoot. You know what I mean?
Well, that, but even like COVID was one of the like hardest, stressful times on people.
Yeah.
They were mentally, people were breaking. COVID, because of COVID, it's going to be the highest rate of divorce in a year.
Unemployment.
Unemployment. Babies, they said that the baby boom is going to happen
again. Because nobody got nothing to do but.
Suicide rates have gone up because of COVID. So.
And the government really didn't help, or it took too long to get people money.
They can't even help their veterans, much less a normal citizen.
Yeah.
So, that goes to mental health and all that crap. But it's just crazy that in that time when people were so stressed and ready to break, nobody fucking shot up shit. But now that everybody go back to work, and it's now I'm gonna shoot motherfuckers now. It's weird to me, and I don't know how to make sense of it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's.
That's insane, man. Hey, let's talk about another thing. Fucking Deshaun Watson.
Oh, Lord.
What is happening to Deshaun Watson?
I believe
he's gonna go to the Patriots and get rubbed down with Kraft.
No. See, that shit is that shit is fishy as hell, suspect as hell too. Because this dude's been in the league how long? Never, nothing bad said about him in college, high school.
I heard in college that there were rumors that he was doing that.
But you're just hearing about it now.
Yeah.
You didn't hear about it when he was in college or got drafted.
My cousin Daniel told me about it.
But you're just hearing about it now.
I mean,
when all this shit happened.
Yeah, I heard that even in college he had some accusations.
So question, if he said, okay, I'm down with whatever coach you have on playing, does this shit happen?
I don't know.
Do you think this shit happens? If he's like, all right, cool, I'm 100% with the team.
Yeah.
Let's get on the field and
I'll
go.
say yeah. Yeah.
You think it happens?
Yeah.
You don't think it's happened because he's like, nah, I'm not playing for y'all.
I don't think it has shit to do with the Texans. I don't think it has anything to do with the Houston Texans. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I think he likes to finger in the booty hole.
All right. All right. My question is, that's my question. It's like,
you think it has to do with the franchise organization?
He signed the big extension last year.
$105 million.
You think that shit would come out last year as soon as he got paid?
That is weird.
This shit doesn't come out until he's like, I'm not stepping on the field. I don't want to meet the coach. I don't want to talk to the owner. I'm not answering the owner's phone calls, nothing. He has no communication with the franchise.
Ooh, but that's.
You don't find that suspicious?
I mean,
Lonnie, come on, man. Put your conspiracy brain to work. You don't find that suspicious?
I find it. Okay, I find it. Yeah.
You all up until now, you've heard nothing but good things about this man.
Right. How much?
He says he's not playing for the Texans no more. Not answering phone calls, nothing. Don't talk to me. I'm not playing.
That's so unprofessional and childish. Like, come on, man. So you know what? We're gonna say you like it the booty hole.
But then I don't blame players when they do that shit because
I do. I think that's horrible.
I really don't because
for the sport. For
the sport, yeah, but.
And in the end of the day, that's what matters. Because that's what you get paid on is to play that fucking sport, not to fucking. That's what.
Yeah, but I see, but you can't just like. If you watch like some of the stories and listen to athletes and shit, a lot of NFL players envy basketball players because they have more more power within their league.
As
in
far
football,
as
LeBron James. Come on now.
All
right, when the whole Black Lives Matter thing happened and stuff, the commissioner of the NBA was like, "Cool, y'all want to do y'all protesting, Wear whatever shirts y'all want. Y'all can do that. That's cool. Put equality on the back of your jerseys. That's cool. Colin Kaepernick takes the knee for police brutality. Hasn't played in the league since then.
Right. Yeah, that sucks. But as far as like doing a job for your amount of money you get paid, you do your job. You might not agree with it. You still do it. You still go throw that fucking football. Politics. Do you take politics out of it?
No. All right, us as people with our jobs. If you get frustrated enough, are you really?
But I'm not under contract. I am not under. I'm an hourly employee. When you have a contract, that is a legal obligation.
You can, and then if you don't do it, they can void it, and then
or they can sue you.
Like they.
So then they should sue him. They should sue him. I mean,
that's
if that's how he wants to go about it, he can lose his money. You know, if he wants to stand for what, like you said, the whole I don't want to play because I don't like the coach or whatever. Well, then you lose your money. And
just like what Le'Veon Bell did.
If I don't like my fucking boss.
A couple years ago, Le'Veon Bell did that shit. He sat up with the Steelers.
For 2 years?
No, just 1 year. Lost like
$20 million.
Turn around, signed a fat ass contract, got all that money back.
Yeah.
So,
but
it's a risk.
My point was that, like, the Steelers, did they eat that money though? They had to. See, I don't understand.
He was getting fined every game for not being there,
right?
Or practice days for not being there,
right?
So he was losing money that way.
So he was paying the Steelers,
pretty much,
or was he paying the NFL? See, I don't understand all that.
I don't know.
I would think it would be the Steelers because that's a contract.
I think it's NFL.
Yeah, see,
I think it's NFL
because the NFL is the one who imposes the
fines. Yeah, so it's the NFL.
So the Steelers ain't making no money.
Steelers, I don't know if the Steelers get a cut of that.
See, yeah,
percentage.
Because and then that would all be fair. Because at the end of the day, it's a business, and you can't fuck over your fans. You can't fuck over your teammates.
But what's $20 million to a $100 billionaire?
That's what I'm saying.
Like these owners are fucking stupid rich.
Really is no punishment, I guess.
It's like crazy.
So bottom line of the question: is Deshaun guilty or not guilty?
I don't know. I heard on the radio earlier this week that they're still waiting on the police. HPD is still waiting on fucking paperwork
from Tony Busby's
to be filed.
I can't stand Tony Busby. If you
I don't know nothing about that dude.
Podcast, you suck, dude.
But I'm saying, like, if it's that serious, why haven't you filed anything yet?
He says he has evidence and he's bringing it.
Why haven't you filed it yet?
Did you see the text messages?
No, I haven't.
So they've had text messages, and he says, Deshaun says something like, please don't ever speak about this to anyone.
Like you can't fake text messages.
And then he said something like, you know who I am, and I can either make your career or break your career. And those
to a masseuse?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh, and
what?
And another thing, too, is that he was trolling girls on Instagram, and like he slid in like all these like private masseuses DMs, and that's how he found these girls. He's like, taking these like low class masseuses and saying, hey, come work for the 5-star quarterback and I can boost your Instagram, I can do this and that, and he'd come, and then he would lay on the bed without a towel because he said he would get hot, and he wanted to work on the groin and the buttocks areas, and then he'd tell him, okay, slap the pee-pee and finger the butthole.
Alright, question.
Ooh.
You're a grown ass woman.
Okay. No, I don't think these were, though. I think these were like 20-year-old, 22-year-old.
You're a grown-ass woman.
Man,
you're grown-ass woman.
22-year-old women out there ain't grown. They're little ass kids.
Grown-ass woman.
Okay, go ahead.
You should know when something's up. If you can't feel that vibe or whatever.
Dude's got his dong out already.
Yeah.
The dude's, that's unprofessional, isn't it?
Hey, can you give me a hand job or whatever? Yeah. You just be like, no, grab your shit and walk away.
He's like,
you ain't got to stay there.
He'll say, I'll destroy your career.
Fuck that.
That's what I said.
I don't know, bro. I think people play victim too much, bro. You can get out of situations if you really want to, bro.
I agree. Everybody's got a will.
Yeah.
Everybody's got, their own mind to do what they want to do.
If your ass wants to stay there and take this shit, that's your fault. Leave the fucking leave. Nah, for real. For real. Unless you're physically being stopped.
Right. False imprisonment or any type of shit like that.
You can leave.
Right. No, I understand. And just don't be a masseuse no more. Go work at Whataburger.
Like, you can't find a job somewhere. People think the job they have is like the only thing they can have.
End all be all. Man,
you can always find something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Anyways.
I thought that was crazy, the whole Deshaun. I ain't talked to you since Deshaun came out.
I find that suspicious. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not.
I just don't understand how a whole football team, organization, that is that's in the public can conjure up stuff like that and get it out there. I mean,
bro,
the government does it all the time.
Money talks, bro.
But this is football.
Money talks, bro.
I get you, man. I get you. Oh, that's crazy. That was a little intense, little 20-minute YouTube intro, but we're right here at our 20-minute mark for YouTube. Want to thank everybody for tuning into that, and what were we doing?
Oh, now the video wants to show up on my watch and shit.